guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vartika and Happy New Year. I know it's pretty late, but like, so ideally it's like 12th of Jan today, and I know it's like already mid-Jan. Honestly, I really wanted to make a video about vision boards and everything. Okay, so a little story time. Like after my degrees ended at college, I had like a small vacation, right? So, and I had like everything planned, like I'm gonna do this. I wanted to do so much before New Year started, and then something happened and my mental health went like super low. And I kind of got into a slump again, and it sounds pretty bad, whatever. So yeah, that. And I couldn't get myself to do anything, and I was pretty bad. So because of that, I obviously wanted to, make my vision board before the New Year started, because like that's ideally how you're supposed to go, right? But because of the slump situation, I couldn't get myself to do anything. And because of that, honestly, one of the biggest lessons I've learned this year is not everything might go as planned, which obviously sucks but again, you cannot do anything about it, right? As much as I'd like to know where everything is heading, at the same time, I just know you cannot control anything and everything around you, right? Not the people around you, not the environment around you. Honestly, nothing. One of the examples being the COVID situation. It's like everything just paused for a moment, and obviously no one was prepared for it, right? And they had to like stop their life for the virus. I mean, that's like a huge ass example. I'm not saying my situation was that big, or like your situation has to be that, but I'm just saying. So obviously you just have to be okay with the circumstances, and try to move past it, or try to fix whatever is going on. I think you got the point. Whatever, moving past that. But like also not to be too harsh on yourself. So like here's a little reflection on my previous year's vision board. Okay, so honestly I had like a lot of fun doing it. Well, with all the steps I followed last year, it was all separate steps, if that makes sense. I wrote the goals, I divided the goals, made bucket lists, I made a Pinterest board, then I made a vision board. But like I kind of followed them separately, because like my vision board was teeny tiny reflection of my goals, but like not exactly what my goals were supposed to be, if that makes sense. So, like honestly, it was just like majorly for the vibes and for the aesthetic, because that is also one of the things that I want to incorporate in my life. And like goals, I want that Pinteresty lifestyle. I don't know how to die for it. Not even joking. So as I was saying, I kind of made the goals separately and like made the vision board separately, and that is not exactly how it's supposed to be now. Like I tried to incorporate some of my goals in the vision board, but at the same time I was going majorly for the aesthetics, right? But like even from those most mundane pictures, things did come true, and it actually happened. So like, for example, there's like this very random picture of like necklaces, and I just honestly added it for the aesthetics. Like, you know how you add the filler pictures just for the aesthetics? I did the same with that necklace picture. And I kid you not, I was not looking for those necklaces at all this year. And now I randomly have like 2 of those necklaces in my collection. And that's like the most vaguest example I have from the vision board I made last year. If that isn't manifestation, bitch, what is? Okay, so like other than that, it was like pretty cool, and like I achieved like 99% of my goals, which is like honestly very cool. Like this year I'm thinking I'll pay more attention to my actual goals and like try to incorporate all of them, and like obviously try to have like a few of the aesthetic pictures as well, because that's what we live for, girl. But like this year, I'm trying to be more exact with my goals and my vision board, because those are the things which I like actually want in my life. And even for the goals, I'm trying to set, like last year I tried to set like more realistic ones. Like this year I'm trying to go like a little over the top and like having goals which might seem unreal to some, but like I still kind of want to manifest those in my life. And like I think you have to start somewhere. I mean, like one step at a time. Like what's the harm? What's the worst that can happen, honestly? So that's like pretty much it for the vision board. Other than the vision board, there's like other things which I used to do for like preparation for the new year, which I obviously did not do this year because again, I was in a slump. So obviously my college has started, and I already have like a lot of assignments, but I'm kind of still trying to balance everything. So during the time I was in a slump, I couldn't exactly make the vision board, but I made a Pinterest board and like started saving pins, because technically even that does the job, but like obviously I needed something more solid, so I had to make a vision board, also because I like making it.
Much later.
Anyway, so with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video and I really hope it helped, or at least it was fun to watch. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because honestly making vision boards or like prepping for the new year is like one of my favorite things to do. I'll see you guys in the next video.